there's no way on earth you're going to get my husband, Mike Hargrove, to go to the art museum.
I don't even know where it is.
Mike Hargrove, I think you're missing something if you didn't come to the Museum of Art.
I expect to be bored.
Mike, be a little bit more open-minded.
Mike Hargrove, get your butt out. Get yourself out here to the art museum and enjoy it.
May not work, but I'm willing to try.
Does he have a problem with art?
That's it right there. I thought that was a fishing hole. Now I know where it's at. There's plenty of parking here.
You are going to be surprised at what you see.
I'm Mike Hargrove to see the art museum. Okay, I'll go along this time, but I'm doing it my way. Let's make this quick. Who are you looking at?
I never would have believed it.
I never thought that I would end up in a museum and like the museum. I like this. This is really, really interesting. One of the things that surprised me is to find out that the Cleveland Museum of Art is one of the top 5 museums in the United States and one of the top museums in the world. If people came here, no matter who they are, no matter how they're dressed, no matter how many of them, no matter how few of them, no matter how many children were with them, they would absolutely find something in here that they would sit back and look at and say, wow. This is definitely in the Mike Hargrove tour. This is really a neat thing. This is over 2,500 years old, and it shows to me the civilization, how sophisticated it was, but also how superstitious it is. And to me, that's kind of a contradiction. All this stuff, the intricacies of how they painted all this stuff. They had people that actually did this for a living, paint this in here, and all this is a roadmap of how to get the person that died to the afterlife. You had the superstition, if they don't have this thing painted in their coffin, they ain't gonna make it. I never thought of furniture as art, but the Cleveland Museum of Art has a lot of pieces of furniture here are absolutely magnificent. This just being one of them. Behind me where you see the animals and the grapes and the nuts and especially the 2 Indians on either side. You see the dogs' heads out the bottom of it, out the doors. All those carvings are one piece. The craftsmanship, you sit there and marvel at this and think, how in the world was this done? And people actually did it by hand. It wasn't done by a machine, it wasn't done by a computer. It was done by a human being with his hands and tools and an infinite amount of patience. This is an important stop on the Mike Hargrove tour. This is the House of Parliament on fire. Feel this heat. This is one of the pictures that I was talking about, that you see the picture itself, but you feel it as much as see it. It's a neat deal. It's a big fire. Come see it. The thing of it is that I've learned today is that you don't have to like everything that you see, and you don't have to look for the deep hidden meaning in everything you see. If you don't like a piece, you go on to the next one. If you like it, then you look at it a while and figure out why you like it. If you don't want to figure out why you like it, then don't. You just like it, go. I like this. I don't know why I like it, but I like it. I really do like it. But it's got paint under paint and paint on top of paint and holes in the paint. It looks like you can see him back behind it. Obviously, I'm no art critic, but I like it. This is an official Jackson Pollock Michael Hargrove tour stop. You got to see this one. I can draw stick figures, and that really is about as far as I can get. But I knew nothing about art. I mean, I like everybody else. I'd heard of Picasso, and I've heard of Monet, and I've heard of Van Gogh, and people like that. But I knew nothing of art, nothing at all. I'm in a room surrounded by armor. Every little kid's dream. All the little kids love this room. And the little kid and the adults comes out when they come in this room. Behind me is a horse and a rider that are suited in armor. I've been informed that a suit of armor, it cost then the equivalent of what 2 brand new cars today cost. So the occupation that you wanted then, if you weren't a knight, was as an armor maker, obviously. They were the guys that were in the know and in the dough. I know I've gone on and on about how neat this place is. Everybody needs to give it at least one chance just to see what it will do to them and how they will appreciate it, no matter who you are, no matter where you're from. There are paintings in here of women and children that absolutely look like a photograph. I mean, it is so clear and concise that it looks like somebody took a picture and put it on the wall. It's absolutely amazing. The immense amount of talent and patience it took to get this to look, to the creases in the pants, to the texture of the skin. I mean, the kids, you want to reach out and grab the kid's leg and squeeze them and wake them up. I don't understand how they do it. I don't see how they pull it off. I've been informed this is not junk. I have to believe them, but it still looks like something my daughter drove home the other day. You feel like you're in the crowd, and you can feel with the way the fighters that both have one leg up and are straining against each other, and you can feel the force of them coming together. It's a sports motif here. It's done by George Bellows. It's called Stag at Sharkey's, and it's obviously a boxing match, and it's as my kids said, a really way cool deal. The thing about George Bellows is that he had the choice to either be a professional baseball player for the Cincinnati Reds, or B, to be obviously a professional painter. Good choice. This is a three-dimensional piece. It's done by Red Grooms. And it's a street scene from New York City. You got a man coming out of a manhole, and you got the bus and the cab and the bicycle chain to the pole. It just is. It's a neat place. The kids really do like this. This really isn't a quiet picture. I mean, you look at it, it looks busy, and you can see all the hustle and bustle. But it comes at you so strong that you can hear it just as well as see it, and it really jumps out at you. It really does. I think that's why the kids like it. That's why the kid in me likes it. Art is for everyone. I mean, it's for everyone. It really is. I never realized that before I got here. I really didn't. For me, art museum was a stuffy place. This is not stuffy. Things like this you can bring your kids to and really, really enjoy it. And the people here want you to bring your children. You don't have to be a professor to understand this. You can come to my school of art experience, and you can walk out of Dr. Hargrove's class not knowing anything more than when you walked in, but you still like stuff like this. I think I'll recruit this one. Got to be a great shortstop. There's a diversity of subjects. I mean, you've got paintings of beautiful women, or pictures of mountains. There's pictures of the sea, boats, fishermen. I mean, anything and everything you want, you can see it here. I saw furniture and jewelry and paintings, armor, caskets, so many different kinds of things that I didn't expect to see. They've had line dancing, jazz. There's a lot of activities that bring people to to this place. And the thing of it is the average person, myself included, never knew that. And this is really a jewel in this area, and people really ought to take advantage of it. I was surprised to find out that there is no admission charge to come to the museum. We've got the Mike Hargrove tour. We made official stops on it today and pointed out to people they can add to it. Come and make your own tour. If they ever put out a list of places to see that would be must-see places in Cleveland, besides going to Jacobsfield and seeing the Indians, that the Cleveland Museum of Art would be on that list too. This is a world of great art for everyone.